How's it going, everybody? My name's Dave Whipple and you're watching Cheap Wheels. If you're like most of us, you got a headlight that looks like this. It's yellow, it's glazed over, it's got this filmy look. It's like if your glasses were really, really dirty. The worst part of all is when you're driving around in the middle of the night, you have about half the light that you should because the light is being diffused through all that oxidation on the outside of the lens. And when they get this bad, a lot of people just assume they have to throw them away. Now there's 100 products on the market that claim to be able to restore your headlights from old to new. But in this video, I'm going to show you the easiest, simplest, and cheapest way to get your headlights from looking like this to looking like this. Stay tuned. Need a little bit of Mother's aluminum polish and a rag, and that's it. For $7.50, it's one of the best investments you can make because you can polish so many things with it, but most important, it'll last you the rest of your life if all you want to do is clean your headlights. Now this headlight I've already done. It took me about 5 minutes, and it's quite an amazing improvement. You compare it to this side, which is the same headlight, but it hasn't been polished yet. Just so we know how much difference we're looking at here, I'm going to tape up this headlight. All we're going to do is just take a chunk of an old flannel shirt, dip ourselves out just a little bit of polish. Then we'll just go to town polishing this headlight. Just like you're waxing a car. Now if it starts to feel a little dry and grabby, put a little water on it. Or snow. Or spit. Or Windex. Or whatever you have handy. When you're done polishing and you think it's about as good as it's going to get, find yourself a nice clean spot on your rag and just buff that area. It almost comes off like car wax. Now let's pull this tape off so we can see the line of difference. Our line is just as plain as day. From the side here it looks just as bad as it always did. And as you come around, you can see what an amazing difference that made. Just fantastic. Now what I'm going to do is just buff out a circular area inside the cloudy area to take another look at the difference. Go from our clear side over here to our foggy side and then down here to our little spot. Cloudy headlight, clean headlight, hole in the cloudy area. Time to go ahead and finish this job off. There's a million ways to get this job done, but in my opinion, I think this is a good one to try first. It takes the least amount of materials and products. You can do it at home with just a rag and the polish. It turns out a good result. You don't need any power tools like a drill or a buffer. You don't have any special sprays or multiple sanding pads. Just aluminum polish and a chunk of old shirt. I know there's a million ways to get the oxidization off of your polycarbonate headlights. Say that twice. This is the cheapest, this has the least moving parts, and this is a product you can use for something other than your headlights. You probably find a lot of uses for it actually. So if you've been needing to get your headlights restored, and you're either looking at 1,000 options on the shelf at the auto parts store, or having a shop do it, or worst case scenario, somebody's tried to talk you into replacing your headlights entirely, this video is for you. Thank you guys so much for watching Cheap Wheels. My name's Dave Whipple, and keep your junk on the road. See you soon.